Welcome, champions of Warframe. Hunkpain is here with you with the Tenet Exec build. Now, Tenet, it's usually from sisters, but these Tenets are not from sisters. This one is from Eagleglast, the parent sequence at any relay. Gonna cost you 40 corrupted holo keys. You farm them in relay jack, and so on. Alright, so I'm gonna provide you with 4 builds, not 1, not 2, 4 builds. Now, my weapon is Impact, but for you, I'm gonna give you a build if it's Toxin you pick, or it's Electricity you pick, and if you just wanna go just full slash. I'm gonna give you all the options and everything that you need to know in this video, everything in one, like Nescafe, 2 in 1. So, let's get going. We're gonna fight level 195 Heavy Corrupted Gunners on Steel Path mode. Thanks DE for making the Steel Path. I cannot thank you enough for making Steel Path option available in Simulacrum. Alright, starting with the first base, collecting enemies, and of course we're gonna be using Narumon to keep our combo active, and check this out. This weapon, I mean, many Thanos trying to build this weapon through its perk, which is jumping in the air and doing the slam attack to create that shockwave. Yes, I understand, it's good, it's nice, but it is not. This is the shockwave we're talking about. See that? It looks so fascinating. It almost feels like Tenet Envoy or something like that, but it is not. So do not build it for any slam attack. I don't prefer slam attack. Maybe you can do some crazy things with slam attack. So let's go. Based Impact Viral, Tempo Royale, Blood Rush, Whipping Wound, Condition Overload, Organ Shatter, and Primed Fever Strike, Primed Fury, Vicious Frost, Sacrifice of Steel. Now, if you don't like Primed Fury, it's okay. You can use Berserker Fury, no problemo at all. If you don't like Condition Overload, you can use Primed Fever Strike, Primed Pressure Point. That's up to you. I don't advise that because I'm going to show you how to prime and so on. Okay, moving next. Now, if you pick the weapon as Toxin, because it rotates on the NPC, so if you pick it on Toxin, this is the build you want. If you notice down there on the left side, I have an empty slot. If you see that, I have an empty slot. Now, if you have a Riven, you're going to put it right there. Okay, if you don't have a Riven and you have nothing to put in there, what you want to do is you can put you can boost your Toxin, which is built in the weapon, even further with Primed Fever Strike. This is one option. The other option, you can use Primed Reach. The second option. Third option, you can use Primed Pressure Point. Whoa. Condition Overload and Primed Pressure Point. Listen, they don't work together. Yes and no. Some things nobody tells you that Primed Pressure Point, it's one of the only ways to boost the raw slash. Means it's gonna boost the damage. Just do your researches, okay? Don't trust Papa Hank. Trust Papa Hank. Don't just say because everybody tell you that they work together, they work. Okay, they don't work, yes, but it's the only way to boost your slash, and trust me on that. If you don't and you like to see it, plus slash, there you go. Take plus 90% slash with status chance, or put boss kill in there if you really want to, or use Gladiator Might for extra critical chance, or use Vice, Gladiator Vice for extra attack speed. So this weapon gives you many options that you can play around. That's why I left that spot empty for you. If you ask me, Hank, what is your favorite? I would go Prime Fever Strike or Prime Pressure Point to boost my stuff. Okay? If I'm gonna go enemies beyond level 500, faction mode all the way. Moving next, if Electricity. Now the same situation, but this time if Electricity means the weapon is Electricity, you put Toxin, you're gonna go Corrosive, and you are ready to go. So what you wanna do here? What would I put, Hank? Of course you're gonna put either faction mode, there you go, or you're gonna put Reach, or you're going to put let's say Gladiator Might, Gladiator Vice, or I mean you can the same thing, like I showed you earlier, the same thing. Now moving to slash. Now here where it comes to the creativity, baby, where you pick the weapon Impact. It doesn't have any stats on it element. We're gonna go Tempo Royale, Condition Overload, Blood Rush, Primed Fury, Primed Smite, Corrupted. Now here is the trick. Now you're gonna be using a faction mode on this 100% because it's slash. It gives you the time and the ease. It's no problemo. Now we're gonna be using Arcanes. Now you're gonna say, Hank, it doesn't even pass the impact, so it's gonna be always impact. The weapon is main impact. This is something you need to understand. The weapon is the main impact. But the fact that we boost the Arcanes 90% slash is gonna give you more boost in your slash. And not only that, we need the 60% statue chance, so because we're not gonna be using any element mode. For Whipping Wound, 40% statue chance per combo multiplier, but the statue chance on the Whipping Wound, you need to remember, it's not additive. It is a percentage of what you have. Now, Carnes Moneyball it gives you a raw percent. Let me show you. If I just go in here and remove it, you see 22%. Look, boom. But Whipping Wound, it doesn't. You see that? It doesn't chant because Whipping Wound is after collecting the buff to get based on what you have. So remember that very well. So Sacrificial Steel, there you go. Carnes Carapace is going to give you something nice. Killing an enemy with a heavy attack grants 10% evasion and immune to static chance for 2 seconds. It's not the best, but it is what it is, okay? Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's try the slash, yeah? Let's see how it goes. If my builds may be good, maybe bad, I don't know. Now let me know in the comments below. Alright, let's go. Now we're gonna put 12 combo multipliers and then we're just gonna go and reset the enemies and redo the same thing. Boom. Alright, and then I'll show you how to prime the enemies. They are dead. There is one guy there. Come back for him. Alright, putting enemies back. We're gonna be using another one to keep our combo so a combo doesn't deplete completely. Let's go. Check this out. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Many people are gonna tell you, listen, this weapon is bad. Tenet Exec, I tried to build it this way. Maybe you built it wrong. Look at that. Level 195 heavy corrupted gunners. No problemo. Now, you got the 4 builds and you're ready. Now, moving next to the next episode, which is what frame we used and why. Now, I used Nidus for a reason. I used Nidus so I don't boost the weapon on abilities. Means I'm not using Eclipse, I'm not using Zeta Wisp, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Okay? So, any Warframe you're gonna be using, Atlas, whatever, any Warframe, you're gonna boost the weapon further. So, I'm giving you like the base, where it's so powerful, anything you do beyond where I am, you can just be even better. Now, moving next, the Arcanes SHards. If you're gonna focus on this weapon, of course you can use Crimson Arcanes SHards for critical damage. Now moving to the Aura and this the Arcanes. Steel Charge, melee weapon damage increase 60% melee damage. Arcane Fury for 60% chance for 180% melee damage. And this weapon is a critical weapon, so this is very good. Arcane Strike, of course, 50% chance for 60% attack speed melee weapons for 18 seconds. Now, if you come to a choice where your Warframe need Arcane Energize, you're gonna scrub Arcane Strike and you're gonna keep Arcane Fury. Copito, copito. Moving next now to priming and style. So this is something new I'm gonna be adding to my videos to satisfy those Thanos who likes priming and a bit of synergy. Not too much, a bit synergy. I like my videos to be capable of everything without synergy until maybe 2 years ahead of us till I finish every build in the game. So, moving next, Epitaph. Now, why Epitaph? Epitaph is one of the best weapons, like Vanuk or Atomos and so on, the list goes on, for priming enemies. Hank, what is priming enemies? Priming enemies is putting layers of element in those enemies that makes them weak. Now, when they're weak and with those elements, and you're going to be running condition overload in your melee weapon, and condition overload works based on stats for extra melee damage. That means more stats on the enemies. That means you're more powerful. Let's go proc me, baby. And there is a trick here, which is Augur Seeker. Augur Seeker gonna give you 90% status duration. That means the status will remain more in those enemies. And remember, this weapon will slow enemies, so you're gonna have a lot of time to kill them because they're slow. Now there is a trick also here, which is secondary encumber, one of the best secondary arcane right now for priming enemies, which is on statue effect 24% chance to trigger second random statue effect. Means when you proc whatever, let's say it's just fire, you mod it for heat and viral, and it's gonna be good putting blast and cold, so those are like 4 or 5 stats already. And secondary encumber gonna proc everything else, so you can put layers and layers and layers, so you cap him on elements for condition overload to the maximum. So yeah, guys, you got the idea. So let's go. Let me show you what it means to prime enemies. Okay, so starting with priming enemies. Now look at them. You see on top of his head the layers. Look, they're gonna keep adding. Now it's 24% chance. So actually, I don't want to kill them with epitaph. So I just want to look at that. We are at 2 layers and so on and so on and so on. Now condition overload is working in the back. Alright, now when we put the melee weapon and we start attacking them, we're gonna slash through them like butter. You know, you have the knife and they have the butter. You know what I mean? And you're just gonna, you know, like boom, boom, priming them. And then, you know, just, I mean, he's dead before even touching him. So priming them. Look at that. I mean, look. Okay, look at that. Look. He's gone. He's gone. Look at that. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Now remember, this build is with combo multiplier, so when you run out of combo, you don't expect the damage to be low. Okay, so in case you don't know what is Narumon and you want to learn, Hank, why you use Narumon? And you're gonna power command down. Why Narumon? Power spike, melee combo counter. Now DK is while out of combo by 5 every few seconds instead of depleting completely. The same reason we use like for Korra. Korra, like you don't want your melee combo to disappear. That's why you use Narumon when you're playing with Korra. Same thing. So power spike, you don't want your melee combo to go away. You want it to stay if you move from place to place. If you do this and that, and this and that. I really hope this video, if you are here just out of curiosity to see how Tenet Exec works, there you go. You learn maybe a couple of things that you can work in your other melee weapons, your favorite melee weapons. Now, if you're here for the Tenet Exec, now my advice for you, go take the element Toxin. Toxin is your favorite element. That's what you need. You can boost it even with Prime Fever Strike. If you don't want to do that, go Electricity. That's my advice for you. If you want like challenges and you're gonna pick Impact like me, I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't pick it because it's challenging. I mean, I just made that up. It's just because I got the Corrupted Hollow Keys and I wanted to push my mastery and I got it for Impact. But I made it possible to work even with Impact. So it is what it is. I want to say, guys, thank you. And yes, you can push it for 60%. But to be honest with you, don't need to push anything for 60%. So, I wish guys you enjoyed this video. Big love to you all. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget sub, comment, and like. Let me know in the comments below. Are you gonna give this weapon a try? Not? Did I change your mind? Did you learn something new in this game? Maybe you learned something new that you come to watch Exec and you learn something else. Let me know in the comments below. What did you learn in this video? Big love to you. We have Discord. The link is on the description. Peace and love. Your favorite content creator is gonna go prepare for you another build. See ya.